Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Zayan and you're watching Flying Zayan. This is the place where I teach you how to make planes that will blow your mind. First of all, I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading for a few weeks. I had my exams but now they're over. Now I can upload usually as I normally do once a week. So let's come to today's plane, Racer. This is a dart. It flies really fast. As you can see, it flies really fast because it has very narrow wings. So let's see how we fold it. So all you're gonna need to make Racer is an A4 size sheet of paper, and a folding tool. The folding tool is totally optional, but I use it because the paper I use is really thick and it gets even thicker after a few folds. So let's come to our first step, which is just a normal valley fold, which is joining this edge with this edge. Now try to get this step very accurate, because if you don't, then the whole thing is gonna follow through all the whole plane. So I usually use my fingernail for creasing when there aren't very folds to crease. So you can just use your fingernail. Now all you're gonna know so now let's come to the second step. Is just taking this edge and joining it with this edge. So now same on the other side. Just try to get it very accurate, because the more accurate your plane is, the better it will fly. So now the third step is just taking this whole triangle and bringing it down. So crease it very nicely, and now you got to do is just take this point and bring it to the center crease, so that we have a pointy edge on the trailing edge. So try to leave a small triangle there, because when you fold this thing, that triangle is going to get that very pointy, but try to get it approximately correct, because there are chances that that triangle, a small version of that same triangle, would be there. So now just take this edge and bring it to this edge. So, and then you can just close that up and get that very accurate, because if you don't do that, then it's gonna be an issue. Yep, that's done. Now do the same on the other side. Now that's done. Now what we have to do is just take this whole part, flap, and bring it to this point where this flap and this edge just intersects. So I will just mark it with a pencil, so that you guys can see it very clearly. So just that. So now you can see it, that we have to take this edge and just bring it to the crease we just made. So now I'm just gonna use my folding tool to crease it, because I just told you that this paper gets really thick after a few folds, and this can happen with any paper if you fold it a lot. So as I am using a boulder clip, I will just clamp it for a few seconds, so that we have a perfect crease. And that's all. So now just take this flap and bring it to the last edge, not the whole thing, just the tip should be joined with the edge so that we have a clean edge right there. It's okay if you leave if there's a little bit of space left here, that's totally alright. Now let's come to making the wings. So I'll just zoom it a little bit so that all you have to do here is just take this leading edge and bring it to the fuselage. So this thing can be tricky if you are using very thick paper like a card sheet or something like that. This can be a little tricky, but I'm not using such thick paper, but compared to other types of paper, this is really thick. So again, do the same on the other side and try to get it very accurate as far as possible. So again, we just did, and that, my friends, is a completed racer. So now we have to do a few adjustments here just to make it perfect. So now let's come. Now what you can do is just clamp this down for a few seconds, like 5 seconds, 1 2 3 4 5, and the fuselage for 5 seconds, 1 2 3 4 5. And clamping the leading edge is optional, but I like to do it because that makes the plane very aerodynamic. So I even clamp these leading edges. So that's done. Now what we have to do is give this whole plane some dihedral. So by that I just mean bringing these flaps up so that we have a few angle. So you can see that we have an angle, and just giving it some up elevator. So just normal bend there, not anything there. And there you have it, my friends, a finished racer. So thank you, and now let's see how it Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel.